Welcome back to WDRB Media, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app and through iHeartRadio. You're listening to Perky Collar Radio Show, and I'm your host, David M. Frankel. If you're just tuning in, we just finished interviewing Sugar McMillan and his product, Easy Hook, and our next guest will be Aric Barr, inventor of trap art. Thanks for joining me, Aric.
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining us. So tell us, Aric, about trap art. What is it? How does it work? Kind of what's your why? Why did you bring this product to market?
Why did I bring this product to market? I wanted to start something positive coming from the background that I've came from. You know, all the things that are set in place or all the stereotypes and just negative around me. I wanted to make something positive and beautiful out of it. So that inspired trap art.
Okay, so tell me about trap art. What makes it unique or different, and how is it your signature?
How is it my signature? Because there wouldn't be it without the artist part of trap art.
Okay.
It's just really me being creative and just doing what I do the way I do it. That's really the stamp that's on it.
Okay. So
my artistic eye.
Sure. Well, just
as far as that goes.
Since most people are listening, obviously some are going to watch this on YouTube later on after the show is recorded. But can you give us an example of what makes the art unique, or what you put in your art that kind of makes it your signature?
Well, as far as the brand and the logo, it's a bear.
Okay.
So look out for a bear. The bear has a red scar above and below its right eye.
Okay.
So that's part of the signature. And it also has like a blank stare.
Okay. And what does the bear symbolize?
The bear symbolizes, there's a trap. It's trap art. Okay, there's a bear. Bear trap. That things of that nature. So the bear symbolizes, it escaped the trap or whatever. And he has the scar above and below his eye. And, he's been exposed to things. He's seen things, but he made it out of that. And those scars, your scars, you carry those with you for life.
Sure.
Things happen to you and they make you who you are. They shape you, they mold you. You can either live with it or it could tear you down. It's like pretty much that thing.
Makes sense.
That's the symbol. It's the symbol. That's the symbolic nature of the scar.
Makes sense. And so it almost, to me, becomes symbolic that says, hey, I'm a survivor. And
pretty much.
Maybe I have a scar. Maybe I'm not, perfect, but I'm a survivor. And this scar reminds me of what I've been through. And I put it behind me, and I'm ready to move forward. And I think it also is interesting because you're not trying to hide the scar. So you're not trying to put makeup on it. You're not trying to cover it up. So tell me, where did you come up with the bear idea as far as your logo? What inspired you to use a bear versus a different animal?
Well, I like fashion as well. The bear has it's just two reasons. Like, if you look up the bear and as far as spirit animals and things, it's really grounded and it's power and adaptability and things of that nature. But also in fashion, you really can't go wrong with a bear.
Right? They're very cuddly. Yogi Bear, those are all bears we can identify with.
There's so many companies
Pooh
that
Bear.
use bears, and you can't go wrong with a bear.
That's true. I think in general, you go to the zoo and bears seem kind of big and ferocious, but yet in the Disney world or the cartoon world, bears are very huggable, lovable.
Yeah.
Interesting. So what are you doing with the bear art? So you've got the logo. You have the bear with the scar over its eye. How are you building a brand, or what is your mission with the trap art?
I would like for the message to be put out that, you can do whatever you like. There's always going to be obstacles and hurdles, but you can make it. You just got to make a way. Make it there. When there's a will, there's a way type deal. And also, as far as the brand and how it's going, I want it to be worldwide, and I want it to cover many, many demographics. As far as the bear is going to be put out in collections, the blank face is just the generic basic, but I try to keep it trending with what's going on within the neighborhoods or the community or what's socially trending, like what's going on in the world to keep it, hip and up to date. So like I changed like the style of the bear, the color, what it's doing, and things of that nature. So I'm just going to move forward in that aspect of it.
Okay. And what items do you currently have the bear logo on? I saw hats at an event we attended together. Are there
I have
T-shirts
hats.
or?
I have hats. I have beanies. There's sweaters. Lately, I've been doing a lot of custom pieces for people. So I've been making custom jackets and pants and things of that nature. But yeah, I have general merchandise, hats, beanies, sweaters, everyday apparel.
Okay. So what is your goal with the brand? Is it to become like you said, a global brand? Is it to saturate the Charlotte market? Are you trying to be part of domestic violence shelters? Like, what's your next step? How do you get
I just really wanted to be noted worldwide and just understood, and that's it. That's it. It's nothing like.
Okay. And do you donate proceeds at all to women's shelters or better women's shelters to tie it all together, or have you found a way to do volunteer work?
That wouldn't be my goal. If I was to target shelters and things, it would be targeted at like at-risk youth or something.
At-risk youth. Okay. So it'd be more about youth that are still living at home that may be victims of domestic violence. That would be your target?
I mean, hey, whatever your struggle is, if this helps you, if it could help you, if I could help you, see a better way or come out your situation better or make light of it or whatever, then that's fine.
I see.
But
and have you done things within the community to bring people together that can all identify with the struggle or the battle? And if so, what events have you done that you felt were very uplifting or very rewarding or I guess it almost warranted or reinforced, I guess is the best word, what you're doing and why you're doing it?
Well, no, I actually haven't been very active, but I have an event coming up where I'm talking to a lot of teens. They're not really at risk or whatever. It's just like entrepreneur and being yourself and how to do things and how to go about doing things and just like life lessons or whatever. I have to have like an hour. I have an hour to talk with them and show them graphics and just cool stuff. I mean, if anything can keep you off the streets.
Sure.
That's great.
And I think, too, it's kind of a taboo subject that no one wants to talk about. And it's nice, I think, you're bringing it to light. Like it's saying it's okay to step forward and say you're a victim, or it's okay to say this has happened to me, or yes, I see my mom being a victim, or my brother's a victim. And that the bear hopefully gives them confidence to speak forward and discuss it openly. Or I think before it's all meant to be behind closed doors and it's not okay to share it, where when you come in and talk to at-risk teens or teens in general, hopefully they feel a little more comfortable to share some of those things, and you can connect them with counselors and people to help them through some of their struggles, and they can wear the gear as a testament of the struggle they're going through and that they're a survivor and they're getting through it and they're working towards progress and hopefully getting themselves in a better living arrangement.
Most definitely.
And I guess, what did you do before this? What inspired you to start this brand? What were you doing? Are you in marketing? Were you in sales? Were you an engineer? Did you work for a brand? Kind of what made you think, hey, I can start my own brand? What gave you that inspiration? Because a lot of our listeners will say, hey, I have ideas for brand, or there's a lot of great causes that I want to support, but how do I get started? So how did Aric get started?
Because I've always just been an artist, and like around Charlotte, I'm known for all kind of things. I do paintings, I draw, I do tattoos, I do music, I'm a producer. Like, I do all kind of things just around Charlotte, and I was like, I think I'm cool enough to start a brand, and, I can have a purpose behind it. It's pretty much was it. I just kind of took it and ran with it.
Excellent. Well, a lot of people are scared to do that, so I applaud you for having the guts and the drive and determination to do it. Are you doing this full-time, or do you do something else full-time, and this is part-time, or?
The job that pays my bills, I do HVAC.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yeah, I do HVAC for Romanoff
Okay. And that's most common because as an entrepreneur, as you know, it is hard to make a living during the startup phase. So startup phase
Yes.
typically is 2 or 3 years. And I think all of us want to leave, but we're scared to leave because our bills come in every single month, whether our brand's growing or not growing. So you have a job. I'd say we stay with the job as long as you can, so that you aren't stressed out over finances, but also take some time to follow your passion, which is to build this brand and to help people and to create awareness about trap art and how it helps people and how it can make people feel like they're a part of something, that they're not the only one that's dealing with domestic violence or dealing with some type of abuse or some type of challenging situation. How long have you been working with trap art? Is it recently new, like in the last year or so, or has it been going for?
I started trap art on my birthday. Me and my cousin
On your
went
birthday?
into it to start trap art.
And how long ago was that?
August 31st, 2017.
Oh, so very new.
Fairly new.
Yeah,
Very,
so you're
very
talking
new.
2-3 months into the world. So you've come a long way just in 2 or 3 months. To
Yes.
have all the items already created and doing shows and things like that. So what's next for trap art? What are your plans for 2018? What can we look to see happens with trap art moving forward, at least in the Charlotte market, and hopefully beyond as time goes on and you can spread to the Southeast and the East Coast and so on and so forth. What is in your plan? What's part of your business plan?
I want to focus on just like marketing and exposure. I got together with a group of people that's going to help me do all those things. But I want to do that, and I want to open up like pop-up shops and do more events and things of that nature. And I also want to have a little party bear that shows up to events as well.
Very cool. I can definitely see that.
I'm working. I got my hands full.
Excellent. Well, that's exciting. Well, anything else? Help people understand how to get a hold of your trap art. Is there a website they can go to or social media? How can they find that maybe they've been inspired by your interview and they want to own one, or they have a friend that has gone through a lot and they want to get that for them as a badge of courage or a badge of honor? How can they find your things online?
Social media. You can follow 3 pages.
Okay.
They're on IG, official trap art.
Okay, that's on Instagram. For those that aren't hip enough to know what IG stands for.
Yeah,
right?
Instagram. IG's Instagram.
Right.
You can follow myself at King Bars, and you can also follow Mo, M-O, Williams. That's all on IG. If you follow that, you can keep up and keep in touch with trap art. We're actually relaunching the website. I took it down because I wanted to market it a different way.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're actually relaunching the website. I would like for it to still say Trap Art Clothing, but I'm not sure what the domain will be, so I wouldn't give you that. That's about it. You can catch me there. If
Excellent.
You can't get in contact with me on there, you ain't going to find me.
Excellent. Well, again, Aric, I really appreciate you taking the time. I think what you're doing is fantastic. It's hard to quantify how many people you're helping or how you're helping people, but anytime you're dealing with something that's tragic or difficult in your life, it's nice to know there's support around you and items you can wear to show that you've been through things and to find other people that are going through the same thing to help with the rehabilitation and moving on. So I want to thank you so much for being our guest. And after the break, we'll continue with another guest. We'll have on the air Thomas Jones, and he has an invention called Flip Tabs. And you're tuned into WDRB Media, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.